All right, guys, last video in this series. This one here is a pretty simple and straightforward little lesson. And so what we're going to be doing in this video, we are going to be taking you guys to the next place in our video series so that you can understand exactly what it is that we try to do in the first place. Without any further ado, let's get right to the program. Here we are back in Unity, and as we're back in Unity, you can tell once again from our previous video that our script has actually been updated. So we've got transform.localScale plus equals scale change. And when we go and we play the game itself, you'll notice that nothing changes. Nothing absolutely inherently is any different visually than before we created the script. So let's go make the change itself. I'm going to go click on our ball. And as I click on the ball itself, you'll notice right over here that in our ball transform script, we actually have an opportunity to change things up. Because we set it in Microsoft Visual Studios with as a public vector, we can actually dynamically input values into it right here inside the program. So if I go in and I set my X scale to 1 and Y and Z, set all that to 1. I'm going to click off of it now. And then I click play. You're going to notice that our results are drastically different. Okay. If you'll notice right now, our scale is just blowing right through the roof, and it's trying to move the position of it, but the scale is exploding so exponentially that we're not getting any visual changes on our screen. So let's fix that. I'm going to go let's just take it to 0.1. So we'll go 0.1 and 0.1, not 3.1, but 0.1. And I'm going to click off of it, and let's see if that changes anything. And it's a little better. It's a little slower, but it's not a ton better. So let's go in. Let's go 0.01. Because my computer updates very, very quickly for all of those. And then with all of those set, then from there, I'm going to go ahead and hit play again. And you'll notice, whoop, looks like I missed one. Oh, that's why it went left and right big, is because the first one did not take 0.01. It was still at 0.1. So it was scaling left to right huge while the other ones were going slowly. All right, we'll try again. This is why we do it dynamically, by the way. All right, so that is not bad, but it's still not great either. All right, so now let's go ahead and let's go 0.001 and we'll make sure that that field there is active. 0.001, 0.001. Click off of it, and then last but not least, we'll try this one last time, see if it works. Oh, and you can see it scaling beautifully, but it's not getting way out of hand. Okay, so from here, guys, I have the ability to control this variable dynamically, one piece at a time, as the game resets and so forth. This is why we made that vector public, and it didn't make any changes originally because all the values were set to 0. Well, 0 plus 0 is still 0. Well, this right here goes 0.001 plus 0.001 gives me 0.002, and then 3 and 4, and as it changes time and time again, 6,000 times on my computer per second easily, then it grows rather quickly. All right, so from here, all you're going to do is you're going to copy out your code. Give me a screenshot out of the code that we did in Microsoft Visual Studios. Make sure you put that into Google Classroom, and we will be great on this assignment. That finishes up this series. We will see you in the next series in a very short period of time. Make sure you get your work turned in.